Welcome to our homestead tour well, it's our second one in June, so we're glad you're here. We've been doing a whole lot of planting this week. We'll go around and show you what is growing in the garden from what we've planted, what's doing pretty good, and what we're a little bit concerned about. That's the best thing about gardening and about homesteading is not everything's perfect. Reality is reality. Not everything lives, and things get dry, things get too wet, things get eaten by bugs, or it's just not the right soil type or whatever. So we're going to take you around and show you what we've got, what we've finished. Some of it you've seen a little bit of it in our gardening videos and in our chicken moat garden video and our Cornish cross harvesting video. So we'll take you around, show you the homestead today. So this is our front garden. You've seen bits and pieces of it before. And we've added lots of stuff. So let's walk you through what we've done here. Over here on this front part, we have all these giant rocks. And giant rocks mean giant crevices that we can plant stuff in. So this is something we're wanting to try. We're going to see how it works. We do have our leveled garden here. So this upper part's going to be mostly decorative. And so down here, we've planted some daylilies, and these will get nice and big and they'll spread a little bit. If we need to transplant them, we can. And so we're looking forward to that, to just the beauty in the garden. Up here we have some rock cress. It looks like it's doing okay. We're going to make sure we get lots of water on these tonight. And then over here we've planted our vegetables. We've got our pumpkins. So over here we've got 2 jack-o'-lantern pumpkins that we planted, and they are doing fantastic. Another one right there. We got to do some weeding. Weeds, they're the constant battle in the garden. See, here's our other jack-o'-lantern, and we have a sugar pie pumpkin. That's going to make our pies. My daughter wants to do pies really bad. And we'll get them up and over this trellis, and it'll be great. And then over here, if you remember our gardening video, when we just decided to plant something. And so we planted parsnip and carrots. We have one little carrot coming up. And we have little parsnips here, little parsnips here, little parsnips here. Oh, look, another carrot right there. So we'll probably get a little bit of something out of here. It's not a lot. But when you're learning, you do a little bit at a time and you find out what works for you. So we're pretty excited about the little bits that we've got going in here. Our tomatoes survived all that storm and everything. I did some trimming and they're doing okay. This one is really rough. It's got some new stuff coming down, so I'm kind of holding out judgment up here on the top. So, and then if we need to, we'll trim it off and we'll go with that stuff. But in that case, we may or may not get anything, so I'll have to see. This one's doing really good. I'm going to need to put another strap on that today so that it grows up the trellis. And then this one is doing amazing. I don't know if we'll harvest after that, but it's coming up. And then over here we've got some more pumpkins, and these are mostly sugar pie with one jack-o'-lantern over here. And they seem to be doing really good. Lots of weeds. I got to get these weeds out. I'm lazy about the weeds. And then over here, some more pumpkins. And over there. Right here we planted what's called Persian stonecress. And it's drying out quite a bit. I think we've got some seeds here. I'm hoping that this is still, probably get some water on that this morning. These are it's kind of experimental. We are really dry here, and so I'm a little nervous that some of these plants like this need more water than what we can give them. If they live, that'd be awesome. If not, I know we can find some other plants, go with some succulents or something like that that would do a little bit better in drier climate. Here's another rock cress. Down here we have another stone cress. These are just kind of dry. Well, that's still got some moisture in it, but these aren't too bad. So we'll just have to see. Some of this is really dry. And we may need to just break it off and just see what happens. And then we have one more of those over here in our rocks. And this one I want to add some more plants. This one's doing really good. This one's doing really good. You can feel it. It's just nice and moist. I think it's because the dirt gets a lot of shade right here. I want to plant some hens and chicks in here with this also. Okay. And then over here in the front garden, we are starting to see sunflowers really coming up. So I've got some there and some right there. We've just got a little bit of stuff coming up. Oh, there's another one there. All along here. These plants, the manzanita bushes that we transplanted from the wild, this one's not looking really good. But this one, which was one of the first ones we did, is actually looking great. It's got some yellowing, but you know, transplanting plants and bushes, they always go through a shock period. And so this one's still green, so I'm really excited. It's doing all right. And then every once in a while back here you can see another sunflower in there. Something else growing in there. And this is one of our original manzanita plantings, and it is fabulous. It's really a beautiful little bush. This one's not doing real great. Not sure if we're gonna lose it, but this one we've lost altogether. And we will be pulling that at some point. And you know, because they're supposed to be evergreens, they're not supposed to lose their leaves. That's why we think it's probably dead. Look, we got a sunflower come up there. This is where we actually dropped some seeds when the kids were planting. So, got some little sunflowers coming up there. Our spearmint is doing great. Our lemon balm is not. It's struggling a little bit. Might be a little bit dry. It could be going through a shock period as well from planting. And then over here, we're down to 2 pots with zinnias. That one's doing really good. This one is struggling. And that one down there died. So my kids want to plant more, and we'll see what we can do. Make sure that we get plenty of little plants. For those of you that have been watching our chicken milk garden videos, we've got this coop. It's not completely done, but we've got it all enclosed so that we could move our extra roosters over. If you watched our Cornish cross video, you heard me talking about our extra roosters and how we'll probably be harvesting some roosters in a couple of months. So this is the boys club. Hi boys. I gotta get a better gate on here too. So over here in the chicken garden, where we have all our hens, our teenagers are getting big. Toffee's hair is getting even bigger. These light Sussexes are starting to lay their eggs. The mamas and the babies are doing really good. Babies are growing up big. It won't be too long before mamas are saying, nope, no more. No more. Our young teenagers, our preteens, are getting fluffy and big. And we'll be able to let them out into the regular flock in the not too distant future. Are most of them in the coop?
Yeah.
Hey, pretty girl. And big boy. What do you think, Toffee? Or what do you think, Twinkie?
Twinkie.
What do you see? Twinkie likes to be the center of attention. I'll show you Twinkie. Hi, Twinkie. So why you want to be the center of attention? You like being here when I film? Oh, pretty girl. What are you going to do? You going to get my hair? I know you've seen it in other videos, but Sammy has started painting her coop. She picked out this really nice red color. She's going to do some white and some black. She wants to paint like big spots on it. Make it like a ladybug, I guess. So it's starting to look really good. We'll do that with Deanna's coop here eventually. We'll get there. This is Chip. He's now our head rooster, and he is a happy boy. He loves having all the girls all to himself. We do have other roosters in here, but they're all really young.
Like this one.
Like this one. This is Jet. He's our black copper Moran rooster, and we'll be keeping him because we're going to try and raise some black copper Morans for their dark, dark eggs.
We can always tell that because of these gold feathers on his neck.
Because of his gold feathers, that's right. He's getting really pretty. He's got such pretty gold feathers. Thank you for joining us in today's Hub City Homestead tour. It was a little quick today. We'll see how long this video is. Seemed quick to me. But I'm glad you joined us. Our little homestead's growing bit by bit. When we can afford things, when we, when we decide to do something new, and we're grateful that you decided to join us on our little adventure in this homesteading lifestyle. It really is my goal one day to be able to have my husband at home and do this full time in the back behind the chicken garden. There's a piece of property that we hope to buy sometime and expand, and my goal is to do a tiny homestead community where several people are living and helping to take care of the homestead, and that we're providing a good amount of food for everybody and being able to teach people about a really neat way of living. And it's exciting. So, we're grateful for any comments. Please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. A couple pieces of advice that I can give: go out and plant something, anything. Get a pot and throw some carrot seeds in a pot on your patio and water them and see what happens. Go work with some kids and teach them about gardening. And it'll be awesome, whatever happens for you. And we're grateful for the things that are happening for us, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.